Today, I'm excited to start a new series of videos focused on Familysearch.org. I love family history work, and I'm so excited to share with you all that you can do on Familysearch.org. In this first video, I want to introduce you to 6 different ways you can do family history. And please note, this list of 6 is only the beginning. There are so many ways you can do family history. My sister would tell me she's not very good at family history, but she is always taking photos and creating videos for us of vacations we've been on together. That's family history. Okay, so let's get started with my 6 ways you can do family history. This is a brief overview. I will have future videos explaining all of these in more depth. And note, you will need a free Familysearch account to use these features. Number 1, search for your ancestors. You can go to Familysearch.org, create a free account, and start adding your ancestors. If you already have an account and some ancestors in there, you can start looking for more ancestors, aunts, uncles, cousins, etc. Okay, so here I am on Familysearch.org. I have already created an account and I already have ancestors added into my account. I'll show in a future video how you can do those kinds of things yourself. But I'm going to come up here to Family Tree and click on Tree. So you can see here we have a fan chart of my ancestors. And it has pulled up my great-great-grandfather, James Soren Sorensen. And you can see here his wife and children and his dad and his mom and his ancestors there. All through that. You can see right here there's a gap, and so one thing you could do with family history is find these gaps and try and figure out how you can fill them with correct information on who your ancestors are. So I could do that by asking relatives, by searching census records, by searching websites like Familysearch or Ancestry.com or other great sites. Sometimes I even have found hints to my ancestors by doing a Google search, but I do have to be careful with the information I find on Google because it's not always accurate. And to be very open, when you're on Familysearch.org, not everything on here is true and accurate. So one thing you could do is spend time verifying the truthfulness of what your family history chart says. Okay, so that's just a little bit into how you could add ancestors to your family tree. One thing to note up here, I love viewing things as a fan chart, but some people might prefer to come up here and go to landscape and view things this way instead in a more traditional pedigree chart. Okay, so that's how you could add an ancestor and make things more accurate for an ancestor. And like I said, in future videos, I'll go into more depth. Number 2, go through the hints on Familysearch. Hints are a great way to get started doing family history work because they're already right there for you. Let me show you where. For hints, first I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on the Familysearch logo, and this will take me back to the home screen. And when I do that, there are 2 places that I can view hints. Right here at the top, these tabs at the top, there's one that says hints. Or over here in the right column, you can see one that says temple and record hints. And you can toggle these to decide what kind of hints you would like. So I can see this hint right here for Dr. Isaac Newton. So if I click on it, I can see it's Dr. Isaac Newton Green. And if I click on one of these little icons, it will take me to that hint. So I'm going to click on this View Historical Record hint. And you can see here there are 2 historical records that I can now review and attach as a source to Dr. Isaac Newton Green. And I would just click on Review to go ahead and start doing that. In addition, you can see, as I mentioned earlier, there are temple hints as well. And these are ordinance hints that maybe an ordinance can be reserved. So it shows right here, Mitty J. Wynn, I could go ahead and reserve her endowment and her sealing to parents. I could click on View Details, and I can come down here and I could request those. And I'll close that out. And you can see there may be lots of hints available for you to spend some time doing some family history work and figuring out what needs to be done for each of these people. Number 3, add memories. Do you have photos, stories, documents, or audio recordings of your ancestors? Adding them to Familysearch is so easy and makes them available to everyone. Let me show you how you can do this. For this one, I am going to come up here and go to Family Tree and go to Tree. You can see it's pulled up this fan chart, and I'm going to click on James Sorensen and click on Person. And then across the top here, you can see there's About, Details, Sources, Collaborate, and there's Memories right there. Memories, I'm going to click on that, are where you can upload photos or stories or audio recordings, documents that are connected to that person and to others. It's really simple to do. All you do is come up here and click on Add Memories. Choose the type of memory, whether it's an audio file, a story, or just a regular file, and you can click on that. It tells you here the different file types that they will accept for uploading, and you can choose where that file is located, if it's on your device, in your gallery that is connected to Familysearch, or it will even link up to Google Photos, and you could pull in photos from Google Photos. So it's really easy to add memories to your ancestors on Familysearch. And it's really cool to see because, I can go through and I can see all these pictures that have been uploaded of my great-great-grandpa and get to know him even more. Number 4, find names and take them to the temple. I remember years back going to the Family History Library in Salt Lake City with my floppy disk to get my cards printed for the temple. These days, it's so much easier. You can find them easily, you can verify sources, and print them from home. Whoa, so cool. You can even share them with other people. Let me show you how you can do this. I want to show you 2 different ways that you can go ahead and find names for the temple. One is using Ordinance Ready, and the other is using the hints on the home page. So first we'll come up here to Temple and click on Ordinances Ready. And this is really simple. You can choose if you want male or female names and then what ordinance you would like. So say I want to do endowment for female. You can see it found one name for me right there. I can view my relationship to this person, and I can learn about this person here, which I actually think is really cool that you can do that because it makes it more meaningful when you take a name to the temple. And then you'll come over here and just click on Take to Temple, and you'll be able to print the name for the temple. The other option is to come here to the home page, and I'm going to uncheck records here, and it'll just show me temple hints. So I can click here on Mitty J. Wynn and click on View Details. And here it's already pulled up ordinances for me, and it shows me that I can request her endowment and her sealing to parents. The other option is to find an ancestor that's not even in Familysearch, add them into Familysearch, and then reserve their names for the temple. Number 5, indexing. Indexing is a great way to help people find records of their ancestors. When you index, you are taking handwritten or typed documents and making important data in them digitally searchable. So for indexing, what you want to do to find indexing is to come up here to Get Involved and click on Indexing. And in here, you can click on Find a Project, and you can choose your difficulty level if you want, whatever you want that to be. And then you would just click on Index right here, and that will pull up some names and work that you can index. Number 6, find place names. This one is quick and so easy. To find the opportunity to help with place names, what you want to do is make sure you go up here and you're on the home screen. And then scroll down to the bottom on the right column, you'll see this new volunteer opportunity, Help Fix Place Names. You can just click Try It, and it'll explain to you what it is you're doing, and you can review 10 places. So if you click Review 10 Places, then you can help to standardize the location. And you just select the standardized name, that up. Does that match up? Seems to be pretty close to the same there. And you just click save and continue, and you can go ahead and continue to standardize the place names. There you have it, 6 easy ways to get started with family history. Be sure to subscribe below so you don't miss my upcoming videos that go into more depth on family search.